Hi. I hope you're enjoying the start of our meditation series and that you've explored the first exercise that I mailed out to you about simple breath observation and also learning diaphragmatic breath or the belly breath. The belly breath is really just one part of what's called the three-part breath. And so that's what I'm going to guide you through this evening. So find a comfortable seated position and don't get too comfortable, right? So settle in, grounding downward for a nice steady foundation, but at the same time, gently extend upward through the crown of the head. Without forcing, keep it comfortable and easy, but don't slouch, right? Because when we slouch, we close off the front body and we close off room that could accommodate a more full breath. So begin to both ground downward and gently extend upward. Open up the front body, make room for the breath. And then, if it's comfortable for you, allow the eyes to gently close. It's not comfortable for everyone, I know, so if that's you, then instead you could simply soften your gaze, maybe drop your gaze down in front of you, but most importantly, bring your awareness inward and take time to begin to notice. Start by checking in and noticing the physical body. Notice any sensations at all without judgment. Maybe things jump out at you, perhaps some little aches and pains, a little stiffness here or there. Maybe you notice areas of tension. Just notice. And then shift your focus and begin to notice your breath as it is before making any changes. Notice its pace. Notice the position of the breath within the body. Notice if this evening your breath is smooth and steady and strong, or maybe not. Sometimes when we observe our breath, we're surprised to see that it's a bit bumpy, a little ragged, maybe a little hesitant. Just notice your breath. Begin now to take intentional control of your breath. Begin to slow its pace. Make your inhales longer. Make your exhales longer. And then begin to draw your breath deeper. Release fully your abdominal muscles. Let your belly go soft. Draw your inhale down into the abdomen, deep enough to inflate the belly. Fill upward, broaden the rib cage. Fill all the way up. Very gently lift the collarbones. So with each breath, your first moving belly, ribs, and collarbones in what's called a three-part breath for the movement of those three anatomical parts. And in doing so, notice you're filling from the bottom up. Perhaps even picture the upper surface of a liquid rising as you do so. Begin to visualize and feel the breath moving on its path. Feel it enter through the nose, strike the back of the throat, and get directed downward. Feel the sensations as your breath moves down through the center of the chest. And feel it fill from the bottom up. If the mind begins to wander, as often it will, just simply notice without judgment. Bring your awareness back to following your breath. Take your focus to the very center of your chest. Feel the flow of the breath. Feel it flowing inward and outward, downward and upward, again and again and again, rhythmic, much like waves washing against the shore, the water rolling up the shore face and then rolling back out to sea. With careful awareness and with concentration and practice, that repeated flow of the breath through the center of the chest can begin to feel almost like an internal massage. And because you carry your breath with you, everywhere you go, every moment of every day, it's a massage and a sensation that you can re-find any time you choose. Continue for 3 more breaths, long and slow. And at the bottom of your 3rd exhale, no rush. Whenever you're ready, just very slowly let your eyes flutter open. Take a moment to notice how you feel in response to less than 10 minutes of intentional breathing, controlling your breath, bringing your focus inward, focusing on the present moment. I encourage you to take a moment or two to jot down a few reactions or impressions as a result of this breathing exercise. Continue to practice this. Continue to maybe ignore me at the end and not open your eyes if you'd like to explore doing this a bit longer. And we will try another exercise very soon. Take care.